We talked about watching these incredible rocket launches. The data confirms that it seems the bubble is up to its old tricks tonight in terms of interfering with these launches.
Well, there's certainly something going on in that space right over the triangle, the center of the bubble. You know, we're watching with high-speed footage and metaframe. These video records are showing us things that we wouldn't necessarily detect in real time with the naked eye. One of the features that stood out was what looked like a flame coming out in the wrong direction, perpendicular to the direction of travel on the rocket. Normally you expect everything to come out of the backside of the rocket, propelling it upwards. Well, here we've got something happening out the sides. How?
And that's that zone that we talked about earlier, that these rockets keep getting turned. And so did you capture whatever it is that's turning these rockets?
Well, we've got some kind of an effect, or more importantly, an effect generator in that space above the triangle.
What it suggested to me, if you remember when we launched a rocket that blew up right as it got to 31 feet and it revealed the blob in the explosion light, the side of that rocket motor was blown out as if something had like burned a hole in it, and so it got weak and then it exploded out the side. Well, seeing this spark, this thrust come out at 90 degrees to the direction of travel suggests something's happening to the side wall of the rocket motor. And I wonder if whatever happened to that rocket the night we hit the blob was starting to happen to this rocket on its takeoff trajectory.
I mean, how much more corroborating evidence do you need that there's something there?
Well, I can't attribute it to anything that the rocket should have done.
Well, again, I'll back away from a specific label, but I say there's clearly an effect there. And I think that's even more powerful as a description. And I think that's what the rockets are showing us. And of course, tools like metaframe and the high-speed video camera footage just allow us to inspect that with greater granularity when it comes to time.
We've had so many experiments in that region of space above the triangle where we've launched rockets, we've had drones with pyrotechnics on them, and anytime we put fire in that spot, we see anomalous things in the high-speed cameras.
We're going on years and years of this investigation. So, you know, at this point, when one of us captures something on the screen, we're pretty trained in what we're looking for.
Any working theories as what this might be?
No, I can't explain it.
Your team is logging a lot of data in terms of anomalous things in the sky. So many that's hard to even start to think about what it could mean moving forward in investigations like this.
Yeah. If nothing else, we know conditions here at the ranch are pushing the technology to the limits, you know, kind of to the edges and corners of its operating space. Something is giving us this anomalous data, and we have had this conversation several times. Are we looking at something out there in objective reality?
That's an interesting way you said that, objective reality. Who's to say that there's not something else here that is outside of what we perceive as objective reality? I mean, Thomas and I chased a thing across the field behind Homestead 2 one night that we could only see with infrared cameras.
Yeah.
Just when we think we've seen it all, something else appears in the data and appears in the field of vision that causes us to hit pause. I think we're getting a better picture into the bottom of what is really happening in this region and what may be involved with the UFO sightings and some of the other things that are somehow related.